Hello everybody, I hope you're having a good day, or if it's the beginning of your day, I hope it's going to be a good day. So today I'm going to talk about something I have mentioned before. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my recording. I'm just working on one track at the moment. I'm going to take the snare. Now I've already run the compressor, as you know. I think I showed that on Monday. I'm going to take the snare and I'm going to do some noise suppression to get rid of all the sound around it. So let's just go over to here. Now the first thing I did is I'm running this through the effects out. So I'll show you on the mixer here. So well, first let me just show you the screen. So right now, as you can see down here, these are all mono. Now originally on 25, 27, and 29, I had the toms for the song, but I'm not using the toms, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna save myself some space. I'm gonna move this stuff over, and then I can just put. Sorry, I'm just putting my shoes on. I'm a little getting cold air blowing up at me from the furnace. That's how it starts. So what I'm going to do is track 19 is the snare. I'm going to bounce track 19 to track 25, but I'm not bouncing it. I am bouncing it, but what I'm doing is I'm on track 19. I'll show you on the mixer here. That's input A at the moment. On the mixer here, so I have it going through the pre all the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send it through the effects send. Now, as I've told you before, the effects sends are just sends. There's nothing special about them except that they send the sound, whatever sound you're trying to send, and they can be used for pretty much anything. You can have them go nowhere if you want. Now, in the case of effects send 1, it can double as the internal effects, like the effects button here. So if you're under effects send like I am here, then it'll double as that. So what I want to do is I want to clean what's on track 19. So I'm going to effects send it through there. It's coming back into input A. So pretty much it's a jumper cable. If I had everything just behind here, it would be literally a jumper cable from effects send 1 over into input A. That's all it would be. It would be nothing fancy. But this, in my case, because I have everything on the rack, it's going from my one patch bay to my other patch bay. Because one patch bay is all 1/4 inch, the other one is all XLR. So it's going into that patch bay. So I have it going into input A. So that's the first setup there. Then it's coming back onto track 25. That's why if you see here, the record light is lit up. So it's coming channel A. It's coming back into track 25. As you can see, I've got all these set to mono. That's neither here nor there. So let's go home for a second. Okay. So that's step 1. Now I'm gonna just for fun, I'm gonna go into dynamics. I'm gonna turn this off for a second, just so you can hear what it sounds like right now. So this is my snare from 19 going to 25, and we're only going to hear it through 25. I'll show you there just for a sec. That's the only one that's up because I have this running through the pre so that I can do this. That's why we run things through pre, if you want to just hear that. So let's play it. So you can hear. You're hearing the hi-hat, and you're hearing the kick. And this is all coming through that mic. I don't want that. What I want is just the boom. And the reason why I just want the boom is because I'm going to add a little bit of reverb on it. Well, I might add a little reverb. I might just leave it as it is. But I just want that because then I just want to be able to play with that. But right now, I have a mix of both. Now, you can also say, well, why didn't I do this before? As you know, I did compression first through the inputs. Now I'm cleaning it up. And this is like the nice way of cleaning it up because there's nobody here. It's just me. I can listen to it all I want. So let's go over to dynamics. We already know that on the mixer, if you look at input A, Oh, it's off because I turned it off. So let's go to dynamics. Let's turn on the noise suppression. I've already been playing with it, but I'm gonna pull this down for a second just to show you. So, and I'm gonna move the release down. All right. So let's go back to menu for a second. Now let's go back to home. Let's go back to the beginning. So it starts at 9. Now let's go to dynamics again. So let's play it, and you'll hear. Let's see. You'll hear it. I'm going to turn the threshold up so that we can try to get rid of the hi-hats. So that's working well. Oh, wait a sec. So there we go. So what I have literally done is I put the threshold all the way up. So I'm literally saying I just want what will cut through minus 24 dB. And then the suppression I'm saying okay, the suppression I pulled up. So if let's just go back to menu for a second. Let's go back to home. Make sure I'm on 9. There we go. Let's go back to dynamics so I can show you again. So the attack I have set to 0. I just want it as quick as possible. So it's like, hear it, nothing. Just cut. Or just hear it and then just boom. Don't let anything else through. Well, the release does that, but attack is like coming up, going down. So let's just play with the suppression for a second. Wait till we hear it. See, the suppression just takes a little bit more away. And there we go. Now what I would do to finish this off, so now I've got my track set the way I want. So what I would do to finish this off now is I would set up, so I go to track 19. This is just me how I would do it. So I go here, so I know that it starts roughly there. So I go to jog play. I would then put, so there's my first hit. So, yep. So what I would do is I would put my record, I would go mark set. My mark set button is sticking, so I got to clean that. So there, mark set in. It is now set there. So the in is now at 924.2, and then I put the end. So let's see. So that's 105. Let's just see if I can. Yeah, these are in bars because I always do that one. And that's my last hit on the drums, I think. Yes. All right, so let's just go back out of bar play because it takes a little bit longer. Jog play. Okay, so 90. So mark set out. So there. So that is now going to be my segment of my song. So let's go back to here. So now we're back to timeline. And that's where I'm going to do it. So then just do an auto punch on that. I don't care about seconds. I can go right to the top. And then I just hit record and I let it do it and it'll clean it up. And I can sit here and listen. If I don't like a certain section, I can I can then go and fiddle with the noise suppression release and that, and I can bring it back. So that is today's video. So yeah, literally what I'm doing next is I'm going to take, just for full clarification, I've now set up the input the way I want for the snare, and I'm going to now take it and I'm going to re-record it. So I'm going to bounce it going through the system, like through the effects out, back into input A, and get it recorded onto track 25 so that it has the clean bounce, so it's all cleaned up. It's got the suppression on to take away all the extra junk that's there, and then I can add snare to it. So I'm going to do that now, and then after I'm done this, I'm going to show you how I would add reverb to this afterwards, just to give it a little more air. So I'll do that now. Alright, so I have now recorded track 25, has my new clean snare, only snare. Let's go back to the screen here. Alright, so first thing I'll do is I'm just going to unassign. I take the easy way out. Turn off record. Now I want to, because I want to show you how to do this, I'm going to turn off effects 1 on, whoops, that's not what I want. Mixer on track 19. So we're going to go over here. Now I'm picky. I generally do both. I will just take the effects loop right down. So I turn it off, then I just set it to 0. Now we're on track 25. So I got to turn it on. It doesn't have to be pre. I'm just going to leave it on pre. I'll turn it up. Generally, I'll turn it up to halfway just to start. So what's 64? Technically, it's 63.5 because it's 127. It's not 100. It's not 128, but whatever. So there we go. So that's set. Now go to effects loop. We're going to turn on the reverb. Now I've already got some reverb set up on here. We can play with it, but now let's go back to let's see, home. Let's see, I'm going to turn off, actually I can probably leave auto punch on because it'll just play through it. Let's turn it off for now. So let's play what I've recorded. Now you can already hear the reverb coming through. So, stop for a sec, 'cause it's now the nice thing is if I go menu, oops, let's go home. I think that might be the end of the song. No. There we go. So yeah, so then what that will do, now just go back to here. I'm going to pull up, just the overheads I'm pulling up for now. I'm not going to really kick in that. Overheads are 31, 32, so we'll play it. So yeah, so now that has given me the ability to just do the snare however I want with reverb. I can add other color to it if I want to in this case. I don't know what else other effects are on here. I don't generally use this. So chorus, yeah, let's try chorus on it just for fun. So So you can see now, now you can just have fun with it. So yeah, like I'm not saying you have to do this stuff. I'm just saying this it's just now you've soloed out that, so you're not having anything else come in with it. So it's just the snare, and that's what you want. And now you can play with it. I can do the same with the kicks, which is what I'm going to do next. So that's today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed playing around with the chorus and that, just for fun to show you that. So yeah, that's today's video. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Look at me, I can't see right. Close the door, there's too much.